10 plugins, 12 plugins in a recording chain is the sauce. That's not the sauce. Because if we go to a studio, sometimes you'll see people use 15 plugins, 10 plugins, 12 plugins, 8 plugins for recording vocals. You don't have to do that. I'm going to show you how I can use 3 plugins to make your vocals sound good for recording. Me, I'm an engineer that don't like to overcomplicate the recording process, right? I don't want over-processed vocals when I record. I just want to be able to have a good start. On my print track, it was Waves on real time. Duh. Like, if you don't use auto-tune or Waves on real time, you just turn it off. Alright? So it's just set simple to what it sounds like.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing.
So I was like, the tune's there. But there's a plugin that I was using. I was trying to go through and make a video like Waves plugins nobody uses, right? If you want me to do a video making chains with plugins people don't use, let me know in the comment section below. But for now, I was like, the Butch Vig Vocals. Like, this plugin has pretty much everything. It's a channel strip type of a plugin. Don't have a pre, but it has a compressor, it has the saturation, we have like EQ, the presence, the high, we had the mid drop out, we have the, you know what I'm saying? We see everything of how it affects the vocals. So this plugin has good presets. I remember when I was at the studio, I went through somebody's session, I don't know whose session it was, they had this plugin on there. I clicked on it, the shit sound good, and I was like, damn, they got this plugin right here, and this was the preset they was using. So it's like, we could use Vox 2 or 1. Like this right here, it kind of knocks the air out a little bit for me. 1 fits me perfectly. So it's like, when you use Waves plugins or just plugins in general, it's like, yo, you got good presets in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the plugins have good presets. So it's like, this plugin might look intimidating or hard to use. They might need to update how it looks. But it's like, hey, you got a de-esser, all that, dynamic, everything I said, everything's there, right? So it's like, that just sounds good, right? So those are 2 plugins that are in the chain. You might see these grayed out. I didn't use these at all, because when I click here, we're going to see 19. This is 19. So you see CLA Effects 2 times. So it's 1 plugin, but it's 2 times, right? So I have it doing 2 different things for 2 different things. So like on my main vocal, you see the one that's on the left, it has the half delay and it has the chorus. All right, that's it. Has a little room reverb and a little slap delay for the short delay. It's not really over exaggerating or taking up too much space, because we want to keep it simple. So like, if I play this one,
baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind.
All right, so what if we need to add, right, like a little bit more hard to that, right? So it would be like this.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin.
Like how this sound. If we add like this right here, it's on the send. Keep in mind, this is on the send.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing. Papa Bear.
So like, any movement that we do with this is probably gonna clutter up the delay and the stuff that we have on the send, because if we want the chorus to be there, so like if I turn this off, this is what it sounds like.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing.
So all that does is thicken up my vocal.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind.
So like, if I just put it right here and turn this down, we still get the same thing. Put the half note on there, right? And then it'll be like this.
Baby, I spin. At night on codeine, I sing. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind.
So it's like kind of thins that out a little bit. So we can just leave it right here like 0. But it's like, you got to think like it's on the delay. So then we have my backings. So same thing as the first. So it recorded through the Butch Vig and the Waves from real time, but it has a different CLA Effects. So it's like my vocals, like far as like my, so far as my vocals, all right, so far as my vocals, they sound good. You can make out everything that I'm saying. They're consistent, all right? So it's like, my start off on my better point, and it's like, I'm pretty much recording through a channel strip. So it's like, I kind of got a lot going on. So it's light work, you know what I'm saying? So when I come to mix, it's like, hey, we're starting from a better place, right? So now this is the background. Like, so this is the background. This is without it.
Losing my mind, out of joy, out of line. Whole lot of race on these roads, whole lot of money on these roads, whole lot of money on these roads.
So that sounds boring. Like, I don't like that, right? So CLA Effects is one plugin that if I didn't know what to do, or me knowing what to do, I can go crazy with it. If I want to have some Travis Scott type vibes, Don Toliver type vibes, just some crazy, like just crazy effects, right? So watch this.
Losing my mind, out of joy, out of line. Whole lot of race on these roads.
So like, yeah, that now let's say I want to add like some distortion, but watch it in.
Losing my mind, out of joy, out of line. Whole lot of race on these roads, whole lot of money on these roads, whole lot of money on these roads.
So like, if I do that now, if I play this with this, it might sound crazy, but hey.
Spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin.
So it's like, that sounds good, right? But let's say we wanted to add a fourth plugin to the mix, right? So let's say we want to do it like this, right? So let's create a track stack right here, so whatever. So let's say we want to keep it very beginner friendly, right? So we could do CLA vocals, right? A lot of people have CLA vocals, right? I'm not even gonna hold you. If you hate CLA vocals, it's probably something wrong with you. The plugin is so fucking easy to use and so hard to fuck up because how easy it is to use, right? So watch this.
Spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. Spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin.
Like you hear, like CLA vocals just helps that.
Spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin.
So it's like,
Spin, I spin. At night on codeine, I sin. Papa Bear, I'm losing my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I spin, I spin. I spin, I spin.
so the thing is, so it's like, it don't take much to make a vocal sound good. But if you're trying to sound exactly like somebody else, that's kind of where people go wrong, because it's like chasing someone else's sound isn't always going to work out best for you, because I can do a Travis Scott vocal chain with 3 plugins, 4 plugins, 5 plugins. It don't take much. I don't have to use the exact same setup that he uses, because I understand it's more reverb, it's more phasing, it's more distortion that's involved with the Travis Scott sound, right? If I'm going for a Lil Baby sound, Lil Baby really don't do too much ad libs that are crazy. It's really like telephone effect delays, but it's not drowned in reverb. If I'm going for a Drake sound, Drake really don't do ad libs, so his vocals are really, really clean, right? Because they make sure it's clean and they're more upfront, right? It's not too much drowning in reverb. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going for a Playboy Cardi, you know it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be reverb. It's gonna be a lot of ad libs. There's gonna be a lot of movement going on within the beat itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to understand what's going on, right? And simplifying your recording process makes it better. You know what I'm saying? It makes it hard, right? Because a lot of people think like 10 plugins, 12 plugins in a recording chain is the sauce. That's not the sauce. Because if we go to a studio, we're not recording through 12 pieces of analog gear before it hits Logic, Pro Tools, or FL, or whatever you're recording on, right? We're going to record through a Neve, a compressor, and that's it. If there's a de-esser or a noise gate, that might be like 4 things. And then it hits Pro Tools. You got auto tune. That's it. And then you drag and drop it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like overcomplicating your recording process tends to be the problem, right? Because sounding good has nothing to do with a lot of plugins, right? Choosing the right plugins. I would rather use the right plugins, the right microphone, than have the perfect industry standard vocal chain or preset that everyone is going to agree with. Because there's going to be people that don't agree with this vocal chain. That's cool. But there's going to be people that love the vocal chain. You know what I'm saying? So let me know the lowest amount of plugins you have ever recorded with and sound good.